Hey guys. So let's just jump into this. I want to do a reading on how do they view you? How do they secretly view you? The person on your mind, how do they secretly view you? How is the person on your mind secretly viewing you? How is the person, Holy Spirit, how is the person on Collective's mind secretly viewing them? Ooh, Two of Cups. How is the person on Collective's mind secretly viewing them? One more card, please. One more card. One more card, please. Okay, well, that's 2 cards, but we'll take it. Okay, so so how this person is viewing you is someone who is very, I feel like they feel very comfortable around you. Like they are, it's almost like they view you as some type of soulmate. They view you as someone that there is a strong bond with. There is a deep connection here with. And the Queen of Pentacles is all about, she's practical, right? She's secure in herself. Could be a Taurus, could be a Virgo or Capricorn. But there's a contentedness here. So it's like they feel like you are very grounded in your beliefs. They feel like you are down to earth. They feel like they're, okay, so what they're secretly thinking though is that you have a way with your words. So I'm getting the image with the 7 of Swords here. And I don't know if you guys have ever played Skyrim, but there's some, I remember there's a part where like the guard is talking about, tells the player, it's like something about honeyed words. It's like you have honeyed words. Like maybe some people think, this person on your mind, they probably think that you are very skilled with your words. Could also be they view you as, I don't want to say manipulative, but you are you have that ability. Like, ooh, 333. Like there's something here where you have a way with words. Like you're charming, right? Like Knight of Wands is even like a charming energy. So it's like you're able to charm people with your words. Like you can get yourself out of situations. Maybe this person feels like there's some type of tricky energy to you because of that. Or maybe in their perspective, they feel like this can be some type of deceitful energy around you. Or they feel like maybe you are very masterful with your words and like what you say. It's like, it's very, it's like they feel like you are very calculated. That's the word. It's like you're very calculated with what you say. You're very, it's like you're very precise. So what you say is what you mean. And this is how this person views you. Like you are very, you're down to earth, but you are willing to have a sharp tongue. Like you have a sharp tongue when you need to. And you are able to get yourself out of a lot of situations, or at least this is how this person views you. They do feel like you are very passionate. You are very quick moving. So like if there's a situation going on in your life, if they are someone who is able to witness you going through some type of struggle, or they witness you going through hardship or something like that, some type of event in your life, you are able to pick yourself back up very quickly. This is how they view you. Like you are someone who bounces back very quickly. And you are very strong-headed, like you're very strong-willed. You are a source of comfort for this person, because with the Queen of Pentacles and even here in the back with this 10, I don't know, I'm getting drawn to, it's like you are a place of, it's like you almost feel like home to this person, or there's some type of energy that you embody where it's like you are kind of, you have this home quality, like you have this comforting quality where people feel like they can talk to you about anything. So maybe this person feels like they are connected with you on this soul level, because there is this you're just so easy to talk with. Even with the honeyed words, it's like words come easy, like conversation comes easy, it comes very, or in this person's perspective, like it is very easy to talk with you, it's very easy to connect with you, because you are so accepting and so loving and so grounded. Like you keep yourself, you don't let yourself, like you do not view yourself as someone who is above others, at least in this person's perspective. Like they see you as someone who views things equally. Like you have an equal perspective on a lot of situations, or you hold people in equal regard. Like you give people the benefit of the doubt, you give people, you really put yourself in other people's shoes. And maybe that's how your person feels. It's like you are able to empathize, you're able to sympathize, and they really appreciate that. Like I feel like there is this appreciative energy here, but there is a little bit of this, they do secretly think that you are very calculating with your words, like you're very calculative. And maybe they feel like sometimes there might be a little bit of dishonesty here. How does this person secretly view the collective? How's a person on collective's mind secretly view them? One more. Yeah, you're someone who's had to go back and forth a lot through a lot of different hardships with the world at the bottom. This person views you as someone who's gone through a lot of different struggles, a lot of situations, a lot of heartache, a lot of different cycles. So I feel like there must have been some type of event, or like this person witnessed you go through something really hard, like a struggle. Like it's almost like they either witnessed you going through a betrayal, they witnessed you going through a like physical hardship, like where your body was actually like physically, there was something here where there was a hurdle with some type of physical, could have been an ailment, sickness, something like that, surgical, like surgery, something like that, where it's like they saw you go through some type of event or situation. 10 of Swords could be betrayal, could be Nine of Wands could be fatigue too. So, and 10 of Swords is also like, so they could have seen you get your heart broken. They could have seen you at like the lowest point of some type of situation. Maybe you were grieving. Maybe you were in some type of energy of loss whenever you first met or when you guys connected here. They do view you though as someone who again bounces back very quickly. You have the Two of Wands here. It's like you're able to assess situations, or in their perspective they view you as someone who's able to assess situations no matter where you are in this position, whether you're you feel like you're like like literally on the ground collapse at the end of the cycle, right? Or if you're elevated in a high elevated state, there's something here where it's like you're able to really assess situations, or at least in this person's opinion, you're able to assess things and really take that step forward so you can move on with the next course of action. It's like they see you as someone who is very strong-willed, like you are able to move forward, you're able to move past these struggles, and maybe they see that you have carried a lot of burdens. You have dealt with a lot of situations here with the world. Yeah, and there's a lot of collaborative effort here with the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like they also may perceive you as someone who is, I feel like there's two separate messages here. So someone who is either divinely guided, there is something here where they view you as someone who is very spiritual, or someone who has a lot of help or protection, I would say, from like there's something like mystical or spiritual about you. Like they can't really put their finger on, like maybe they know that you are spiritual, or they know that you, or maybe you talk about spirit guides here, but there's something here where your spirit guides are around you. But there's also here where they view you as someone who is very good with teamwork. There's someone, it's like they view you as someone that they can really build something with. They can, there's collaborative, it's something here where there's a, what is that word? Compatibility with like teamwork or something here. It's like you guys work well together, I'll say. Okay, for lack of a better, I can't speak. But it's like they view you like they are someone, like they view you as someone that they can work really well with. Like you guys mesh well together. There's a lot of collaborative efforts here. Like maybe you guys bounce back on one another, or they view you as someone who can like really bounce back. Maybe you guys have a situation where it's like if they are a sarcastic person, like just as an example, it's like if they're a sarcastic person, like a very witty person, and they like throw a joke or throw some type of like, there's some type of humor here where it's like you're able to give it back. Like you're able to give it right back. Like maybe there's a little bit of sassy, like back and forth between you guys and like this playful energy. But it's like there's like a back and forth here where you guys kind of bounce off each other's energy in this very cohesive, and it's just like a very fluid way. Like it's very natural. Two of Wands here, they do perceive you as someone who maybe you do kind of overlook certain things. Sometimes maybe there's certain details that you overlook. I feel like in their perspective, there might be some, they view you a little bit as overlooking certain things, or maybe they view you as a little bit too hasty with certain things. With the Knight of Wands here, I mean, it's the fastest moving knight in, or wait, is it the fastest? I can't remember if it's the knight or the if it's the wands or the swords. But yeah, I feel like that they view you as a little bit hasty in decision making, or maybe impulsive, I would say. Because I don't know why I thought of the Knight of Swords, but that always makes me think of impulsivity. So maybe they think you're just a little bit impulsive on certain things. Nine of Cups. They're very proud of you. Yeah, it's like they're, and with the Well here, it's like they're able to reflect on this relationship that they have with you, or maybe they feel like you are a very reflective person. It's like you are able to see, you're able to look into, oh, I wonder if they view you as, or if they know, like if you are a spiritual person, like if you do any type of divination, if they're aware of that. Because I don't know why I got the image of someone scrying with the Well here. They might view you as someone who is very like daydreamy. Like I got the image of Snow White when she's singing to the well, where she's like, I'm wishing for the one I love to find me today. So it's like maybe that you do have a kind of like this dreamy type of quality, or they view you as kind of like a dreamer, or they view you as someone who has a lot of big dreams or wishful thinking. And in their perspective, like maybe for you, this is like not even wishful thinking, it's like goals and you know, it's Nine of Cups. It's like you have this, it's like you indulge yourself on certain things. It's like you're ready to receive from the universe, but maybe in from this person's perspective, they view you as someone who is a little bit indulgent, or they view you as someone who's a little bit daydreamy, or what is the right word? I feel like I'm not getting the right word, but there's something here where it's like they view you as, maybe to you, like your goals are very realistic and normal, because you know that you have that drive, you have that ambition, and you go forth with your goals and you are determined. But maybe from this person's perspective, maybe they think like sometimes it's like, oh, here she goes again, or here he goes again, or here they go again with this idea, or they go again with these big ideas. And it's like, but you always prove people wrong. It's like you always end up completing what it is that you set out to do. So it's like they view you as someone who does have big dreams, who has a lot of like, maybe you have thoughts and goals that are not nor like it's not common for people in your area. Like it's like maybe you dream big, right? Or you take big risk, or you there's something here where it's like you do stuff that is probably scary to this person, or is a little bit intimidating to this person in their perspective, right? Like the things and actions and ideas that you have and take, for this person in their perspective, they feel like it is like a lot, like there's big goals, it's like it's big choices, it's almost like there's admiration looking at you and how you are able to go forward and pursue the things that you want to pursue. It's like it's like they see you working, and they see you, is it maybe they don't even see you like fully working on your craft, or fully working on whatever it is that gives you the result of a abundant outcome, or gives you the result of something. So like say you it's like from this person's perspective, like say you're like, yeah, I'm gonna learn how to, this is like an extreme example, but it's like oh yeah, I'm gonna take a class on how to pilot a fucking aircraft or something. I don't know, this is like really super fucking random, but like maybe it's just like you're just like one of those people who's like, I want to learn a new skill, I want to learn a new thing, or I want to do this, I want to do that. And this person's like, okay. And it's like they don't like fully, or maybe at first they didn't fully expect you to go through with it, but it's like you do end up going through with what you say. It's like it ends up like it comes to fruition. So it's like from this person's perspective, it's like the universe does, it's like they see that you receive these blessings, or they see that you receive these types of outcomes because of, like in their mind, maybe it's a lot of like wishful thinking, but for you, it's like you put in that work, you put in that effort, and so you do reap the rewards of what you put in, right? And from this person's perspective, it's like they view you as someone who is just like very abundant, very I'm just getting like dreamy, like just dreamy quality. What signs do we have here? Holy Spirit, what signs do we have here for the collective with this energy? We have Cancer. So, wait, Pisces, Cancer? Hold on. Yeah. We have it again. So, Cancer. So, we got Cancer twice. We have Sagittarius. So, Sun, Moon, or Rising could be. Doesn't have to be. There's Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay. What else do we need to know here? What else is, how does the collective person secretly view them? Okay. You have some siren energy here, babes. So they kind of view you as someone who is, maybe you, again with the honeyed words, like you're able to lure someone in. They might feel like you have a very beautiful voice. Whoever this person on your mind is, they feel like you have a very captivating voice. They feel like you have a very captivating gaze. There's a lot of emotional depth to you, and you do carry a lot. Maybe you carry people's burdens that you're not supposed to. Or maybe you do hold on to a lot of or this person views you as someone who carries a lot of other people's problems or situations or burdens or something like that. They also view you as very intuitive. So like again, I said it's very spiritual. So if they do know that you do some type of divination, or if you read tarot, or if you do scrying or something like that, I feel like they are very intrigued by this. They secretly view you as someone who is very, very like knowledgeable. Like you do have a lot of wisdom here. There could also be something to do here with tennis. I mean, you have this little charm with the tennis racket. So maybe they view you as someone who's very sporty or athletic, or maybe they feel like, or they view you as someone who goes to the gym a lot, even if it's not true. I mean, it very well could be. But even if it's not true, it's like they view you as someone who takes really good care of your body, or you're active. Like you're very active in what you do. You're very active in your work. You're very active in your lifestyle. There's just a lot of like on the go movement. There's fast movement. You're very it's like you're very daring, right? There's a lot of passion here. You're very connected to your roots. They also might feel that you are very connected to your roots here. You're very connected here with nature. Again, they feel like you are very grounded. You may be the Queen of Pentacles, so there may be, again, with the Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. They might also view you as someone who is very connected to their own roots. So you might have a lot of pride with where you come from. It's like you are a person who knows where you come from. You have a lot of pride in either your background, your heritage, your family traditions, your culture. There's something here where you're very deeply connected with your roots, or even the like your ancestral, whether it be ancestral spirits, or they perceive you as someone who is very connected with like ancestral traditions. Like maybe you have reconnected with certain traditions from your family roots or something like that. There's like a reconnection here, or they see you as someone who is very proud of where they come from, very proud of their roots, their heritage, their culture. This is how they view you. We also have the Pegasus here. So, I mean, they might view you as, I don't know why I got the image of Hercules. So they do feel like you are very strong, okay? They do feel like you are a loyal person as well. Like you are a companion to this person. This is how they perceive you. This is how they view you. You are a companion to this person. You are a comfort to this person. Because even in Hercules, like they had like a bond, right? Hercules and his horse, the Pegasus, they had like this very strong bond. The Pegasus also did get a little bit jealous, so maybe they do perceive you as someone who has a little bit of a jealousy, or you do get jealous or something like that. Or maybe even if you don't, like they perceive you as someone who can be easily jealous, or there's some type of like envious energy around you, or maybe you attract a lot of people who are kind of envious about what you do, or there is kind of like this like jealous or competitive energy that they witness people around you. And I mean, it could be again here with the sports thing, competitiveness. So it's like kind of going back and forth. Ooh, even with the tennis, like the back and forth. So again, it could be like you guys have some type of banter here. Like maybe there's something here where you guys have this like mutual banter, and they really like connect with that, or they really respect and appreciate that with you. Like they appreciate your wit. They appreciate your ability to kind of like not take things so seriously. I feel like it's like you are someone who is, in their perspective, like you do not hold on to toxic things, or you don't hold on to situations that would keep you stagnant or something like that. There's something here where it's like you move forward. You are someone who moves forward, and that's how they perceive you. It's like you're continuously moving forward. And they really do admire that. They also view you as someone who has been through a lot of hardships. I mean, even with the world, like the world is always the last card at the end of a deck, right? It's like it's the end of the fool's journey. It's all the lessons in the life, like it's all this lessons that they've learned, right? So you may have gone through a lot of life lessons here that they've witnessed you. So they perceive you as someone who is very wise. Like you have really gone through a lot of hardship. You've really gone through a lot of struggle, but you've learned quite a bit. Like you have a lot of wisdom. There's something about you where you have an old soul to this person. There's this like almost this like ancient energy here where it's like they feel like they can connect to you on this like very, very deep level, and maybe they receive a lot of advice from you, or they feel like you have a lot of good advice that they can really take and learn from. Like you're someone that they can really learn from, and they feel like there's this I feel like with this energy there is this kind of equal reciprocation, or there's this like they do have this mutual respect, this mutual I just really feel like there is this respect and admiration towards you. They really view you in high regard. They really view you in a very elevated light. Like this person who is on your mind, like they really respect you. And I mean, you're literally the Queen of Wands, babe. So yes. Yes, you deserve respect. And I honestly, like, I feel like this is such a very fun connection here. Like it's giving me banter. It's like back and forth, but it's very lighthearted. It's like you guys learn from each other. You guys really have this like equal, there's like this balance between you guys. Or there is like this very content companionship here. There's this soul connection here. And I feel like you give this person strength. I'm getting strength like the Leo from this. So I feel like you do give this person a lot of strength. It could be a lot of like emotional strength. You could really help them in their times of need, like in when they're feeling low, when they're feeling down. Like maybe both of you guys really are there for each other. You guys are able to really connect emotionally with this type of energy here. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for how your person secretly views you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, or if it resonated, again, I don't fit any messages that don't resonate, right? Only take what does and leave the rest. But yeah, that's what I was getting for you guys. Well, I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day wherever you're at. And whatever you're doing, please stay hydrated, stay safe wherever you're at. And I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Let me know what kind of topics you guys want me to touch over, what kind of questions you would like me to go further into. I wrote some down, but I kind of want to get more feedback on what you guys would like instead. I do really go off by what like I feel called to do, and a lot of the times it's like collective messages like this, but sometimes I do want to get a little bit more detailed, and I'm really curious on what it is, like what kind of questions you guys would want me to kind of tap further into. So if you are interested in anything like that, just let me know. Yeah. If this resonated and you feel called to leave a like, I would very much appreciate it, but you don't have to. I just hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. All right, bye guys. Oh, and I hope you're treated as you treat others. Okay, bye.